Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from December 30th through January 5th, 2024. This is for Leo. Last shuffle coming out for Leo. Let's see what's going on. So, Leo, we have milestone here, and then we have kindred partnership. So, Leo, really interesting energy here because it looks like I keep hearing this song "Cheer Up, Charlie" from the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And that movie was super inspiring to me, like super inspiring, because it's like, did you see how Charlie's family was living? It's like they were the grandparents were all laying in the bed, and everybody was just like eating stone porridge and whatnot, or it seemed like porridge with like 5 leaves in it, um, and but they were so jolly and happy and loved each other, and were so excited about life and loved each other, loved Charlie, and I was always inspired by that because I was like, there's people right now that have everything and they can't stand each other, and here they go, this beautiful energy of people who have literally nothing, holes in the ceiling. At least I haven't seen the movie in a while, but I remember as a kid I used to be like, dude, it's cold in there, I'm sure, you know um as he was wearing a coat and a hat and a scarf, I was like, it's cold. But they may be saying to you the same energy of like, enjoy your life, be happy. You feel someone with light, Leo. Someone thinks of you and it fills them with warmth. Someone thinks of you and they get excited. Okay. And they want you to remain very positive here. Your destiny is at hand. Now you have strength and Queen of Wands, and those energies over the whole reading is you 100%. Okay. This is your full energy. They want you to have a lot of conviction about every step. Wake up excited about life every day. There's a zest for life. This even is a signification that you are going to have a lot of energy this week. You might feel very, very excited. um, you may feel very energized. You may feel very full of life. I see like a spark of ether, and I know how that sounds, but there's something about the things within you that you may feel like you're lacking, especially as it pertains to a relationship, a connection. Someone may be holding back from you, being kind of like stingy with their energy, maybe not as compassionate or caring. You may feel as though this person is like, um, not a stone wall per se, but like they're not as compassionate or caring, or you may feel like there's, because they're showing a relationship here. I mean, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. Whatever this relationship is, it's very, very intimate in a sense. Like, it doesn't have to, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be physically intimate, but like say it's like a sibling or like a really good friend. You guys know stuff about each other, and if you know what I mean, there's an emotional connection there. And if it's not and it's romantic, this person is like standoffish. They may act like they're not interested. They may act as though like they're you could tell that they're not really compassionate towards you, empathetic. You may feel that way, right? The milestone in this energy is Judgment, King of Cups, Four of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. This is about, the milestone is that you're more forgiving with this person, right? I see that you are not paying attention to that anymore. This could have been something that used to push you, right, to do more. The way that they act may push you to do more. Like if they are acting standoffish, or it's not necessarily, I see them kind of like being standoffish, acting like you don't exist to some degree. Like there's a part of you that's like, wow, this person's really disconnected, or we're not even, you know what I mean? They're off. They're not. There's some kind of a divide there. It used to push you to do more because you felt like you weren't doing enough, and now you're saying, "I forgive that. I forgive them. I get it. That that's something they need to do, and I'm about something else. I'm going to focus on still being my loving, caring self anyway. I know that there's nothing wrong with me. Regardless of how they are acting, there's something about them sending a message out. Spirit wants you to know that they think of you quite often, and the thinking of you fills them with a lot of light. Like you give them a lot of energy. Spirit wants you to lighten up, not take anything personally when it comes to um, anyone in your space. And a lot of this is about expectations. Remain very positive with your expectations. And expectations really do lead to a lot of disappointments, to be honest with you, because we'll place expectations on others, expecting them to act a certain way. And everyone's an individual, and knowing that, how, like, if I acted that way, then this is what it means. If I'm doing this to you, if I'm disconnecting from a person, if I'm acting as though they don't matter to me. Like, Leo is one where if we act that way, it's not an act. You don't matter right now, seriously. um but when it comes to this other person, they act this way. They act this way because they're going through some sort of a war, and they're trying to heal, and it's an inner war. And it's a war where they feel deficient, without they feel like they don't have anything to provide. This would be someone who doesn't like being broke. This would be someone who, if they're struggling materially or financially, they withdraw. So it has nothing to do with you per se. Spirits like, be forgiving of this energy. Focus on healing, building your castle, building whatever it is that you're building. Keep going for whatever it is that you want. If you have wishes or something that would make you very happy, focus on the happy, focus on achieving that, getting that. They're showing the angel number 1212, which is the number of persistence, right? And they're saying that you have ample opportunity, that some kind of opportunity that's related to your life's purpose, your destiny, is right there around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Don't focus on this other person. They're more so serving as a distraction. And they don't, I don't know that they mean to be, but it looks like this is something they do. Like, in order to draw, because they feel deficient, they feel like something's missing in them. So they start to ignore you to get you, to prompt you to jump into gear and start doing something to show, I'm Leo and I deserve attention and I shouldn't be shut out. And Spirit's saying, no, celebrate you, focus on focus on what's being provided to you or brought to your attention. They want you to be very persistent with it, especially with strength there. That's like having a lot of conviction about your next steps. Be excited about each day. Don't allow anyone to put a damper on your energy. um, they're saying that this is, there may be, if you're, especially if you're in a connection, this is an epic romance. So it's very important for you to maintain your energy. This person is going through something personal, and they usually get you wrapped up in this loop of, let me show this person that I'm deserving of not being shut out in the cold. No, you be the warmth, and allow them to realize there's no cold out there, and they have to just show up. You know what I mean? No more of this game. No more of this game. You have new beginnings in the middle of the week with Six of Swords and the Emperor. And the new beginnings is after an ending. There's something about you taking control of your life, realizing that you do have a purpose or a destiny, and all is at your fingertips. And what has been created by one can be had by all. Anything can be had, anything could be done, anything can be made, anything that you want, anything you desire. You have to understand that. Um, it's just because there's 5,000 people doing the same thing you're trying to do. Perhaps everyone has, you feel like this destiny is flooded. Like, say you're wanting to be a nurse practitioner, and I'm telling you, everybody wants to do, like, you're going to school, you're like, everybody, every hospital is filled, every doctor's office, they don't have any openings, I'm sure. It always seems like they're fully staffed, and Spirit's like, there's still space for you, right? Everybody's doing this, right? Everyone's a content creator, or everyone's doing it, blah blah blah. And Spirit's like, there's still space for you. Where do they get a load of you, right? And so there's this new beginning energy coming through by the middle of the week. They're wanting you to have a zest for life, and really express who you are. People look forward to you, Leo. You fill people with light. according to this. They want you to remain positive consistently. And then whenever you start to feel like, okay, my person's ignoring me, my friend is ignoring me, they're acting as though now that, the way that they act, it seems as though that because of how they feel about themselves, they project this feeling of like you're not enough onto you. And Spirit says, whenever you start to feel that way, you need to say to yourself, today I'm filled with energy and overflowing with joy, right? That's all you need. I'm filled with energy and overflowing with joy. Say it as many times as you need to say it for you to believe it so you can seize these opportunities in front of you. Destiny is calling, okay? Destiny is calling you, and especially with Emperor there, calling. Your higher self, I cannot make this up. Can't. The Tower and Six of Wands. It's going to be so strong calling you by the end of the week with your higher self. By the end of the week, it's going to be shocking how successful you are. This looks like a quick thing, very quick. If you maintain a level of energy, no matter how other people act towards you, and these are people that you really care about, emotionally, you're attached to them, maybe even to some degree codependent on how they behave towards you. If you are able to maintain your happy thoughts, if you are able to stay as positive as possible and stay consistent and do something that like you see an opportunity and you jump to it, if you do this, you're going to see unprecedented success by the end of the week. Your higher self is an energy of like saying, I know now that this is what I was meant to do. You're going to feel called, or this is your calling, or something to that magnitude. If you are looking to see what is my destiny, they have, they're calling attention to your chart. It would be Yod, right? YOD, which is something I know that it's formed by like two planets being sextile to one another, which is like 60 degrees apart. And it's like, I think there's a third planet. Let's see, it's like a third planet being like exactly like 150 degrees in conjunct. So I mean, of course you can go to like a website that would calculate those things for you if you're not sure. Um, that would kind of give you an indication. I don't think it's not super what's the word? It's not super common to see in anyone's chart, but if you do see that in your chart or know what that is or look it up, it could kind of give you an indication of what your destiny would be, okay, or what that means for you. Otherwise, you're going to get a sign 1212. If you see that, and then, of course that's a time frame, two, right? 1212, you can see that 2 times a day, or if you're doing military time, once a day. um, look into that, and if you see that sign, then know that there's something good coming your way. Don't allow someone's destabilized emotions throw you off your path. You need to have peace despite of the energy. They want you to not necessarily ignore, right? But this person may be feeling low, like they get energized by having money or having um, resources, and they may be low on resources or low on money, and it's like boredom at that point. What can I do? Well, I can start to push Leo to feel like sad, so they will try to connect with me, or you know what I mean. It's like they're heavy, so they've got to make you heavy, and Spirit's kind of throwing out the color white. Lighten up. Like, if you must, even wear white if you must, to feel like, okay, I'm bright energy and I'm going to continue to stay that way. That color might energize you. So there you go. Expect positive things. Expect good things. Also, you could be dealing with another Leo. We have Aries or Scorpio. Those are the main signs. We also have Cancer, Pisces, I'm stuttering. Sagittarius as well. You could be a Cancer Leo cusp, dealing with a Pisces Aries cusp or a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. You don't have to be dealing with those signs. However, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.